the mood for today. And that's really, it makes happy, and we can focus on our charts and on our trades. I hope you're doing good. You had a great start into your own day. We have a lot of things to do today. And yeah, by the way, as always, I want to give you the hand that we share this stream, this show on YouTube as well. You will find a button in the right corner. You can subscribe the channel. You can give us a like if you want. I would appreciate it a lot personally. You can leave a comment if you want, so we can talk about everything afterwards. If you watch the show again, in case you missed any part or you want to repeat something else like this. So, yes, let's share my screen. And here we go. It's great. And here is the chat of YouTube. So feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. Johan, good morning. Raquel, good morning. And Ian also, Marie-Louise, wonderful, good morning. And on YouTube, I can see Darom, good morning. Kaupor, good morning also. Okay, what do we expect today? The upcoming events. Australian is already over, so we expect Mexican numbers, and in the evening it's more our part, API weekly statistical bulletin. It's today, so we are completely free about any interesting figures today. So what's on the plate? What's new? You can see it here on admiralmarkets.com/analytics. You will see a lot of, at a glance, news, something like this. For example, top news about shares. For example, Volkswagen sales in China fell about 14% in 2021. Or maybe Intel recruits Micron executive as next finance chief is an update. Yeah, so you will find, if you trade shares or ingesting a new news, so check this homepage of from Admirals, by the way. Also very important, tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock Europe London time, Paul is talking about trading strategies for beginners in 2022, part 2. If you missed the first part, check YouTube channel, there you will find the part number 1. And also what is very interesting, it's the Telegram channel of Admirals. So you see the last one was a new podcast episode. You can learn here all the links or trading ideas, something like that. It's really, really cool. And in the chat on YouTube and of course on Zoom, you will find the link. Click on it and you are a part of this. Mrs. or Mr. Paris, wonderful good morning here on YouTube. Nice to see you here. And also let me invite you to our Twitter account, of course, of Admirals, and by the way, mine too. And this is DayTrader70. Yeah, and if you want to learn how to trade with logic, then visit my homepage, and there you will find the trading logic course, which is going really, really deep. Okay, I would say let's go to the charts. And after 2 losses, we had the next one with the winner, and it was closed this morning with 97 points profit in DAX. And you see, we almost equalized here the first loss. So that's really, really cool. So why was it? Yeah, we trailed the stop 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. And there we got out this morning at the same time. And this is what I introduced you yesterday evening in our Traders Yard room. This is here. And let me give you the link in the chat to all of you in case you're not part. It's free and it's based on this morning briefing show. It's free access. We are 335 participants right now. I love it, a big community. And you see, we can share the charts there. Mihai was asking me this morning. We have a chat, and of course, there you will follow for the rest of the day. I give updates when the 4-hourly candle is changing, mostly around about 11, 3, and 7. I can live update, and all the time I'm here in. You can ask whatever is in your mind. And by the way, there is the schedule every morning here when I come with an update, by the way. So you're not alone. We never let you down here with Admirals. Okay, so now we opened a trade yesterday. Why? Yeah, of course, it's easy. We have a new contrary trend. We saw the second correction. So we open the trade at the point 2, and now we see a trend continuation, which means actually we can trail the stop. Yeah, and now I'm waiting for the next balance candle to take partial profits, and then that's the trade running. Today is Tuesday after the bad Monday yesterday. You see we had falling prices yesterday. There is an interesting strategy. It's called Turnaround Tuesday. And if you have a really bad Monday, most of the times, not always, of course, you have a turnaround Tuesday, which means the trend is going up. And if you think about that, the point of control is around about 16,030 points on the other side. There is a high probability that we see today. Probability, not guarantee, just a probability that maybe we see unfacing upwards trends today. So actually, therefore, I open the trade and yeah, let's follow the plan. So let's go to our running trades, not the running trades, to the focus charts. And we start, of course, with Bitcoin this morning. And in Bitcoin, we are still down. Yeah, we saw the low here roundabout. And maybe you remember, I'm not sure if you remember, but you see, there we made a profitable trend. It was the second trend on this time here. And that was a big move. And it was by less liquidity and news here. And it's all, not always, but most of the times it's the same. If you have such a big move executed or caused by news, later in a normal trend behavior, we will test this news or this low again. I remember I mentioned it weeks ago. It's beginning of December. I said, I'm not wondering if we test this level again. You see what happened? We have tested it again. It's really interesting. And this was happening by a trend. And that was really interesting. So now we are waiting for a new uptrend because the downtrend is literally too old, and we are looking for an entry in a second trend arm. So therefore we have to wait, if you see in Bitcoin, a new uptrend. So then Dow Jones is really interesting today. I guess we see a kind of recovery too. Where are you? Here we go. There's my painting program. It's by the way, it's called 0.0 Fix. This is the name of this program. So you see that was the first trend arm. That was the second one. There was a possible entry. And you see again, lovely again. Now we are on the third trend arm. The trend will break here, 36,545 roundabout. Yeah, just wait. Maybe we will see in the rest of the day, maybe a new uptrend. Then we can trade this in a second trend on, but not yet. Just stay on the sideline. Okay, so next one is DAX in 4-hourly chart. Yeah, and yeah, we are in a correction. It's let me see. This is this trend. So first trend arm and second, and now we are already in the third trend arm. Yeah, so for us in 4-hourly chart, actually there's nothing to do for the moment. British pound, US dollar. And here you can see what happens if you learn to let it go. So check it out. First move, second move. There was the correction zone. There was the second entry here. So third trend arm, fourth trend arm, fifth trend arm, sixth trend arm, and now we are on the seventh move. You see, if you let it go and if you learn to let it run, you can make really, really much money. Yeah. If I consider that we had an entry here, then you see we have around about 340 pips. This means with 1 mini lot or with 2 mini lot, this means 700, round about 700 euros. Or maybe you made a partial profit here. You made around about 200 euros with 1 mini lot and another 200 with a second mini lot. And if you have a bigger account, maybe 10,000 euros up, then you can work with two standard lots. Then we're talking about 2,000 euros and 2,000 euro or dollars more. So this is how you can make money with trading, not with interpreting or analyzing, just with sticking to the rules and following the plan. Let it go and let it run after you made your job. So what's the job of a trader? Not to interpret, not to analyze, to listen to the chart. Listen to the chart means I draw the trend properly. I find my signal in the second trend arm. I set my money management in a stage where I feel really comfortable, relaxing, not sweaty hands like this or confusing in your mind, just relaxing. So you can say in your mind, I don't care about the trend. I don't care about the trade. The market will give me what I deserve. And sometimes, or maybe I should say most of the times, the market rewards you much more than you ever expected. And you see it in our running trades. When you can focus on the charts, when you don't miss a signal, and if you manage your trade properly, there is a kind of guarantee to make money with trading. But you have to make a decision first here in your mind and in your heart. And this means let it go. Let it go. And this is not a part of the market. It's not a part of trading of itself. It's a part you have to make the decision in your mind and in your heart. Especially you have a smaller account, means let it go, accept the inevitable thing that you cannot become rich with a small account in a very quick way. It's a training account. And training account means let it increase. Slowly, duplicable, repeatable, seriously. Not gambling, just make serious trading. And I promise you, if you follow the step of the path of logic, on the path of logic, there is a kind of guarantee to make money on the long run, by the way. But the decision you have to make is a decision of your heart and your mind. So let's gold. Gold is on my list for today. Why is it? Yeah. First of all, it's a downtrend. So move, correction, move, and now we are on a correction right now. So we are waiting for a balanced candle, but be careful. Also, we have at the same time, we have this uptrend. Yeah. So be careful with this. Maybe we have to do this. Yeah. So what can we do? Of course, it's really simple. First of all, we have to realize we have to consider this trend. So it's the second trend arm, second trend arm. So if we have a balanced candle, not at 11, maybe this afternoon, then we can open a position below anywhere where the balanced candle is. Give a little bit space, yeah, to the lower side. So then if the trade is open, yeah, and we have to realize, okay, there is another trend, yeah, and the price is here and maybe here, a balanced candle occurs maybe here, roundabout, then you can make, or you can open a hedging position. It's also the second trend. I mean, MetaTrader, you can do this. And consider your money management in a stage, how should I say, in a position size you feel really comfortable. Then you can do this. Yeah? And then let the market decide which trend will continue. Finally, the trend will continue. Any trade must continue all the time. So put in your watch list gold as our one of the focus charts. So then we have another one. Of course, it's Euro US dollar, and Euro US dollar is also one of our running trades. And it's really confusing, by the way. So first of all, that's the trend, you know. And this is one of the biggest challenges ever for a private trader, yeah, to accept this long running, what it is. Never say the wrong word right now. What is this? Think about this. Type in the chat box. What is this? Never say the wrong word. I give you my cactus, I swear to God. What is this? What we see here? What is this? It's not, it's another one because we have a trend. So what is it? So what is this, what we can see here? What is this? No, it's not a trend line. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have a trend. This is a correction. It's a time extended correction. Nothing else. I know you have another word in your mind. Maybe you learned it online, and this is sideways face. It's a forbidden word. It's like Voldemort, you know, from Harry Potter. Never use this name. There does not exist a sideways face. Never, never, ever. Because either you have a trend, then the price is in a move or in a correction. And we can never know how long a correction will last. We will never know. And if you don't have a trend, then there is nothing. But it's a really rarely case that we don't have a trend. So, and this is what people makes you crazy, because if you don't have a comfortable money management, then you're getting crazy with this stuff. Yeah, but it's a time extended correction in a valid trend. This is logic. Yeah, because you have to be careful what you do with your subconsciousness. I know people very often blame me about very often about, they say, come on, that's word gaming, that's playing with words. Yes, it is. But what affects your subconsciousness? What? What does affect your subconsciousness? Yes, it's your body senses. What you see, what you feel, what you taste, what you smell, and what you say. Because you listen to your own words. Therefore, never underestimate word playing or playing with words. So we have a trend and we are in the correction. And I don't care about the time extended correction. Yeah? So this is just what I want to teach you today, just a bit. How do you handle a long swap? I don't care about the swap. By the way, I don't care, because I make this job for 23 years right now. And in the long run, sometimes you get swap and sometimes you have to pay. At the end, it's equal. Yeah. And the point is, why people always think about swap and risk and something like this. They don't understand the four magic L's. Logic, listen, let it go, let it run. If you, so like British Pound USD, for example, if you learn to let it go and you made a lot of profit, who cares? Who cares about the swap? Who cares? It reduces your profit, but only if you don't let it run. Think about it. Think in a logic way. Okay, before we come to the running trades, my question of the day. It is, do you know why overtrading can be a trap? Answer number one, of course, it's quite obvious. And second one, I think so, but please explain more. So do you know why overtrading can be a trap? Now let's go to our running trades. We start with Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. We are completely safe with this trade because we made a partial profit already. Then now we are on a correction. The point of the stop loss is below the last 0.3, and we let it go for the moment. There is nothing to do because there is no contrary signal. The trend is continuing for the moment. 77 pips in profit. Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Oh, we came back from deep loss back to the 0.2. I'm quite excited if we will see if we get this trade into the profit. I'm really quite excited about this. And this is another kind of proof. I don't know what's the result finally of this trend, of this trading idea, but it's another proof that if you let it go, this can happen. Yeah, it's really interesting. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Oh my God. Another 130, almost 140 pips in profit, and we are completely safe with this trade. Isn't this cool, guys? Is this cool? I love it so much. And this is why I'm quite sure that we bring back our account until the end of this 2022 into the profit. And this is how it works. Make your job and let the market do its job. So let it go. Next one. Oh my gosh. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. You see entry in a second trend arm. Yeah, and now it's time. You see, now we have a balance candle, and now it's time to make a partial profit. Yeah. Now it's time to make a partial profit, which means, let me see, where is the point of control? Swiss franc, Japanese yen. It's on the lower side, so which means we can sell half of the position. Yes. So market execution, let's 0.3 and cool stuff. And now we can trail the soft stop to the last 0.3, which means we cannot lose money. In worst case, it's gonna be a zero game, but we cannot lose money. Now relax, relax. That's logic, guys. You see, this is pure logic and I love it. Euro USD we already had. British pound, Australian dollar. Oh my God. You see, it's another correction. We cannot lose money anymore. Just let it go. British pound, Swiss franc. Oh, Jesus, God, Christ, Jesus. Oh my gosh. 283 pips in profit. Now you can see how you can make money with, if you delete all mistakes I made in 2021 and we changed it at the end of the beginning of December, and you see what can happen if you don't miss a signal and if you have a proper time management. This is why I created my online course, because I don't want to make so many coachings right now. Therefore, it's the course. Then you can come into my family and then you can learn to trade with logic. Guys, can you understand right now that proper money management and really cool trading is able to change your life and the life of your family? Imagine what kind of stand do you have in your family if you can prove to everybody that you are the exception, that you are the Harry Potter of trading and the Hermione Granger of trading, because you can. Yes, we can. But this is the way how you do it. And the decision you have to make is made in your heart and in your mind, especially L number 3, let it go. Let it go. It's cool. New Zealand Swiss franc. I guess this trade we will lose, which is not a problem, but because then we have a secondary trend. And yeah, let's wait. Actually, I don't have a close above my purple line. So just let it go and wait. New Zealand US dollar. It's just still equally because we have 2 trends. We trade the green one, which is facing upwards. Entry was there. And we trade the second one, correction, which is there. And we made a partial profit. So it's completely safe. Fine. US dollar, Canadian dollar, 150 pips in profit. We sold already half the position. Actually, there is no trend continuation right now. So just let it go. Nothing to do. We cannot lose money. No interpreting, not analyzing. Just listen to the chart. And this is especially really easy in, how should I say, in Heikinashi. What you can listen, is that something to interpret? No, of course not. Why is it? Just a balance candle, just a trend continuation candle. There is nothing to analyze. There is nothing to interpret. It's so clear. The chart is literally shouting to you. So you just have to listen. That's all. And US dollar Swiss franc, guys, what should I say? Now we have a kind of weakness, which means now is the time. Yeah, now is the time to make a partial profit. So let me see, where is the point of control? It's on the lower side, which means we sell 75% of the position, and we let it go the rest. So 0.04, and now we are safe. Look at this one. We are completely safe. Guys, I love it so much. Okay, so just wait for the next correction, and don't be scared about the correction. I told you yesterday. It's a necessary part of a trend arm because, you know, I love this word, which I teach you in my online course, dependent origination. Yeah, a trend is depending of trend arms and a trend arm is depending of move and correction. So why you should be scared about a correction? It's a part of the game. It's a part of a trend arm. So be happy if you have a correction because the correction brings new buyers into the market, which we need to continue the trend. If you don't have a correction, you will never have a trend. You will never have a trend, a continuation of the trend. So think logic. It's pure logic. And this is what makes the money in the market for private traders, by the way. Yeah, for private traders. So, and in crude oil, it's a daily chart. Yeah, yesterday I sold half of my position. Yeah, yesterday I sold. There is the button because I had a weakness in the chart. So, and always when we overcame the 0.2 and we have a balance candle, selling half the position, and now just let it go. Let it go. Okay, so just one trading idea this morning, and this is Australian dollar, Japanese yen, and we have here a lovely trend. First trend arm and second, and there was not really a trend continuation, which means we are still in the second trend arm. Yeah, price is going up right now. We will see a correction higher, then we can speculating of a trend continuation here. Yeah. So Traders Yard is free trading room. Yeah, check. I guess I can see here. Yeah, here's the link. So my question for you today is, do you know why overtrading can be a trap? So what is overtrading? Overtrading is kind of, in German we say, is actionism. Yeah, it's an overtrading, and overtrading means you don't know what you do. You don't know. You trade and trade and trade. You don't see the sun. You don't see your kids. You don't see your family. You're just falling literally into the chart. Yeah, you go deeper in the time frame until to 1 minute chart, and you bomb the chart with your trades. Yeah, and you forget to drink, you forget to eat, you forget to breath, you forget everything. You just only see candles. You wake up in the middle of the night with sweaty hands and a wet t-shirt because it's so hot, and you have your trades in your mind. You get up and check in the middle of the chart. In the middle of the night, you check your charts, and believe me, I did this. And that was the time where my family left me. That was a terrible time. I made overtrading on myself about years, until the moment my former wife said, Markus, you're such an, I cannot say this, I leave you now. And he left, and he never came back. If you won't make this experience, stop doing these stupid things. Take distance from your trading. Enjoy your life, because you have only one life. Enjoy it. And overtrading is a trap, because overtrading, you will never see, you can never listen to the chart anymore, because overtrading means you're always interpreting. You jump from one trade to the next, from one underlying, from one currency to the next, always focusing on money, always focusing what you can do, instead of following and sticking to the rules. Therefore, it's a trap, and it's a deadly trap. Overtrading is a literally deadly trap for your account, and maybe at the end for your relationship, for your family, and for yourself too. And therefore, stop it. Trading is just it's just a mean for the end. It's just it doesn't mean your life. Trading is a really wonderful thing. It's a really wonderful thing, just where you can make money, but it does not mean your life. What do you think? And this is my final sentence. What do you think? What is more important? Think of me. Think it through. What is more important? To take your husband or your wife into your arms, or your kids, and show them how much you love them, or a trade? What is more important? With this in your mind, I wish you a lovely, lovely day. And as always, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See ya.